I'm Eric. I'm a game designer, and today we're going to review the game design of Tainted Grail Digital. Tainted Grail Digital is a turn-based roguelike experience focused on story, combat, and exploration. The Tainted Grail game is based on a popular board game, Tainted Grail, and its world and story derives from there. What's so interesting about this game is how it manages to convey a linear narrative experience through a roguelike game system. The world of Tainted Grail remembers. Every run you will encounter NPCs. You can interact with these NPCs and build a relationship with them. They can provide you with meaningful tools and resources to enhance and strengthen your character. Every run you have a chance to encounter these characters again, and they provide you with a continuation of the story arc that you build up with them in the previous run. This way, every time you're exploring the world of Tainted Grail anew, you may encounter old friends or make new comrades. Because of this, there's a sense of connectivity between the runs. It doesn't feel like a totally new experience. Instead, it feels like a continuation. These characters are not only there to provide context and meaning to the world, they are there to aid your progression within the game. Perhaps they only do so in one run, or they provide you with permanent possibilities for future runs. Let's say you have convinced one of the NPCs to go back to your camp. They might set up a shop there with resources, which you can utilize for future runs. The combat in Tainted Grail is based on a card system. Every card has an energy cost and you have a specific amount of energy to spend on each turn. It is very reminiscent of the system in Slay the Spire. Leveling up in Tainted Grail does not only grant you new cards which you can add to your deck, it may also grant you power-ups, which change the way your character behaves passively. These systems allow you to completely customize your experience. This customization can also be done by selecting a different character. There are up to 6 characters at the moment, which all provide unique special abilities, stats, and unique upgrades for powers and cards. You can keep your experience fresh by trying something new every time you play it. Tainted Grail wants you to make difficult decisions. Decisions which will affect your gameplay experience. Meaningful choices. Not only which character you pick or which cards you pick in the level selection screen, but also how you interact with NPCs, which enemy you decide to approach and which one you decide to avoid. Every moment has an interesting decision to be made, a decision which can have a lasting impact not only on your current run, but all the runs coming after, because it shapes the world. It forms the world based on what you choose to interact with. Through this, Tainted Grail adds meaning to everything. It makes you really think about whether the decision you just made was the right one. The game guides you clearly and coherently through these decisions, with an excellent UI which manages to convey all the necessary information without confusing the player. It is clear that you have 3 options when you're picking your cards. It is up to you to make the choice. The meaningful choices you have enhance the possibilities of the combat system. There are countless ways in which you can approach the enemy or the boss. Though what you need to understand is that your fun will derive from the character building and the world building you have each run. At some point down the line, the enemies you encounter and the bosses you face will become familiar to you. You will understand what to do and how to approach it. The structure of the game, the enemies you face, and the bosses you need to slay to become victorious, they don't really change that much. Fairly quickly you will understand all the intricacies of the enemies. You don't really get surprised by them anymore. The only element of surprise remaining is how you interact with the world. This may demotivate you from continuing to play. Every time you're doing the same thing, just in a different way. But if you keep on playing, the world will reward you for exploring it, for building connections with the characters who are there. And those connections will impact how you play the game and how far you will get whilst playing the game. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Game Designer Plays. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments down below which game you would like me to play next. And I hope to see you back in my next video. See you there, bye bye.